It wasn't good enough. I think just in general, they came out with more energy than we did, their defense and our offense. So we didn't execute. I missed some throws down the field, and obviously we didn't play good enough in the first half.
And you mentioned the lack of motivation early as well. What do you attribute that?
I mean, it's hard to say. I felt like we had energy at practice yesterday and all throughout the week, but I mean, you don't come out and play with the right mindset, you get beat. And the Chargers came out with the right mindset. We didn't, and they beat us.
Front row, go ahead. You're up.
No, not that there was no good and you guys won it. But I mean, throughout the years, the Chiefs have shown what mental toughness looks like. So, I mean, you guys got the Super Bowl in 2020. After that, we came to the AFC Championship. After losing the AFC Championship, you guys went to 3 straight Super Bowls. Expectations. And also, I mean, we thought like the week 1 win against the week right that you guys won. But how do you think that you guys can come back to have a great season and be in the Super Bowl again?
Yeah, I think it's a learning moment for especially the young guys on the team. It's like we're gonna get everybody's best, and we have to play up to that standard if we want to win football games. And I felt like we didn't play to that standard today. Everybody, offense, defense, special teams. But credit to the Chargers. They had a great plan. They came in and played great football and beat us. And now we have to learn from that, and knowing that next week's going to be just as tough.
Steve.
You guys played this team, Chargers team, a number of times. What did you differently today to help you guys stop get your rhythm?
I think they did a good game plan, man. When you play a team a lot, they kind of know what you're good at, and I thought they did a good job of kind of taking away some of our quick throws and some of our throws down the field. And I thought we adjusted well in the second half, obviously, but if I can hit some of those throws early, it kind of loosens up the defense. So I just got to be better early in the football game, just like everybody else.
Nate.
Patrick, just how much did Xavier's and being able to 3 tries into the game, just how much did that change the rhythm, change the energy, change the sort of opposite game plan that you guys had?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, other guys had to step up. I thought Taekwon and Hollywood and Juju did a great job of kind of filling some of those roles. But that's someone that's a huge part of our game plan, and someone that we're counting on to go out there and make plays against some of the man coverage that they played. And I thought guys did a good job kind of stepping up in those roles. But you could tell it took us a little bit to get going.
Front row, go ahead.
I know it's not the result that you guys wanted, but how did it feel to play in Brazil for the first time ever? You played international games before, but how did you feel the crowd and what did you feel playing here besides Brazil?
Yeah, I thought it was awesome, the crowd and the atmosphere. It was really cool. It's something I'll remember for the rest of my life. I mean, even like the anthem, the Brazil's national anthem, and hearing everybody sing and how passionate they were about American football. So that part was really cool. I won't remember the result, but I'll remember being here for sure.
Second row, go ahead.
Hey, Pat, I mean, you had black receiver numbers of the Super Bowl just doing. How much you miss guys like Xavier Worthy, like Rasheed Rice, to extend the field and to throw some deep balls? You had some deep balls that you miss today that you usually don't miss. How much you miss this guy?
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely important. Those are 2 of our best receivers, and they're 2 great receivers in this league, and obviously threats down the field. And so I thought the guys did a great job stepping up and making some of those plays. But you have to get with the timing of those guys. And so it takes everybody. You got to protect, you got to be on the same page with the receiver, and you got to make the throw. And so if I can make some of those throws early in the game, I think there'll be a different result.
Hey, go ahead.
When did you feel like you had a sense of the intensity wasn't quite with what it would be at the early in the game? And is it the sort of thing you feel the need to address in the game yourself?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I could feel it pretty early on. I don't know exactly when that point is, but they definitely came out with more energy than we did. And so in this league, everybody's too good for you to not match the energy of your opponent. And so I think we learned a valuable lesson today. We got to be better from the get-go, from the start. We're not going to be able to just come back and win every single game. Teams are too good in this league, and so this would be a big lesson for us, a division opponent, someone that's going to be there at the end of the year. But we're going to have to learn fast. We're playing the reigning Super Bowl champs this next week.
Second row, go ahead.
I'm never satisfied, especially after a loss. I mean, we hit some, obviously, but we missed some as well. And so if I can be better there, hitting some of those deep shots, I think it opens up the rest of the offense. So we hit a couple of them, so that's cool, but it wasn't enough to win the football game.
Front row, go ahead.
Patrick, there were a lot of complaints about the pitch last year, about the state of the pitch, of how it wasn't, how it wasn't great for the game. I'd like to know for you, how was today? Was it better? Felt that impact on the end? Felt that it was right?
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was good. I mean, both teams are playing on the same field, and there wasn't a lot of people slipping. I mean, there was a couple here and there, but that's football, and so I thought they did a great job. I thought Brazil in general hosted us really well, from the hotel, the food, the ride to the game, and the stadium. I thought it was a great experience, and so obviously not the result we wanted, but something that I thought was really cool.
We'll do a few more, go ahead. Front row.
Yeah, it's not going to be any easier. That's a good football team that we're playing against this next week, and so I think we try to have a great week of practice, come in with the right mindset. The leaders in the team got to step up, and when we step on that football field, we got to bring it because it's going to take our best in order to find a way to win against that team. And so we'll go back to the drawing board and be ready to go at practice, and knowing that it's going to take everything we got next week.
Third row, go ahead.
I thought they did a pretty good job. Some of the games and stuff that the D-line stunts, I think got them a couple times, but I thought they did a good job and they battled. That's all you can really ask for is the battle. Joe is a Hall of Famer. I mean, he's someone that's going to have a gold jacket, and so these young guys are talented and they have a chance to be really, really good, and so I thought they did a good job against a good defensive line, but we're going to keep pushing them to be even better and better as we go throughout the season.
Last one, Sam, go ahead.
That third quarter play where you're running from the sideline, did you intentionally deliver it there because of this lack of motion?
Yeah, I mean, I think more than anything, you saw even the run before when I ran into the linebacker. It's like sometimes you just got to do something to jumpstart the team. I was not in the mood to be running out of bounds. I wanted to try to do something to get us going, and we kind of got going as an offense in the second half, but it takes everybody. I mean, we got to start faster, and we got to be better on both sides of the ball, and so and special teams, and so that we understand that we're going to be accountable to that, and we'll come back better this next week.
Thanks, Patrick.
The story of the Kansas City Chiefs star quarterback is no longer just a narrative for the record books. It's a living, breathing legend that unfolds with every snap, every pass, and every dramatic win or loss. Patrick Mahomes has already achieved what many quarterbacks only dream of, and yet, the best may still be to come. When Mahomes connected with Travis Kelce in the fourth quarter of a tense showdown against the Los Angeles Chargers, the football world felt a seismic shift. This wasn't just a touchdown. It was the 246th regular season touchdown pass of Mahomes' career, breaking the long-standing record set by Hall of Famer Dan Marino, who had reached 245 just before his own 30th birthday back in 1991. For over 3 decades, Marino's record had seemed untouchable. Mahomes, however, has made a career out of defying the impossible. As Mahomes stepped onto that Sao Paulo field, he brought with him not only the hopes of Kansas City fans, but also the weight of history. The Chiefs had a score to settle after a bitter Super Bowl 59 defeat at the hands of the Philadelphia Eagles, who steamrolled them 40-22. Against the Chargers, the Chiefs looked sluggish, stuck in neutral for much of the game. But Mahomes, ever the magician, delivered when it mattered most. Mahomes entered the night with 245 touchdown passes, needing just one to surpass Marino's mark. Time was ticking. He turns 30 on September 17th, and the window to claim the youngest to record was closing. In true Mahomes fashion, he didn't just break the record. He did it with style, on foreign turf, with the world watching. But football, as always, is a game of contrasts. Even as Mahomes' star soared, the Chiefs fell to the Chargers, 27-21. The loss was a bitter pill, especially for a quarterback who had previously boasted a 35-5 record against divisional opponents and was 10-2 against the Chargers. This game shifted those numbers, a reminder that NFL greatness is never static. Kansas City, hungry to move beyond the sting of last season's Super Bowl defeat, now looks ahead to a pivotal Week 2 showdown, a rematch with the very Eagles who crushed their championship dreams. The stakes couldn't be higher. The clock is ticking. If the Chiefs come out flat, the ghosts of last February may return to haunt them. What sets Mahomes apart isn't just his stats, though they are dazzling. It's his ability to seize the moment, to conjure hope out of thin air, and to make the impossible look routine. Mahomes is more than a gunslinger, he's a conductor, orchestrating chaos and brilliance with every play. Yet, Mahomes is not without controversy. In the same game that saw him break Marino's record, he found himself at the center of a heated debate. Not for a pass, but for a hit. On a daring sideline scramble, Mahomes lowered his shoulder and delivered a hard hit to Chargers defender Dante Jackson, drawing both admiration and criticism. Some praised Mahomes' toughness, seeing it as a message to defenders. Quarterbacks aren't just targets. Others, like former NFL center Eric Wood, called foul. Wood pointed out the double standard. Defenders are frequently penalized for similar hits on quarterbacks, but Mahomes faced no flag. If you're going to flag the defender for a big hit on the sideline, QBs can't do this, Wood remarked on social media, igniting a debate that refuses to die down. This isn't the first time Mahomes has found himself in the crosshairs of controversy for his sideline antics. In last season's divisional playoff against the Houston Texans, Mahomes took a light shove near the boundary and went to the ground, a move many called a flop. No penalty was called, but the moment sparked a firestorm of criticism. Mahomes later admitted, in a candid Kansas City radio interview, that he may have gone a bit too far. I would say that the only one where I felt like I probably did too much was the one on the sideline where I didn't get the flag, Mahomes said. The ref saw it and didn't throw a flag. I understood it immediately and know that I probably shouldn't have done that. But at the same time, the one that everybody is talking about where I fell down, I was just trying to get out of the way of getting smoked by the defensive lineman running. So, I'll try to keep doing that and not take those hits because that's the smart way to stay in the football game. The NFL's rules protecting quarterbacks are intended to preserve the game's biggest stars, yet they often lead to accusations of favoritism. When Mahomes dishes out punishment or draws marginal contact, the scrutiny is magnified. Is it fair? Is it necessary? As Mahomes continues to dominate, the debate only grows louder. The Chiefs' opener against the Chargers was a microcosm of all that makes the NFL so compelling. Dazzling feats, bitter disappointments, and controversies that ignite national debate. The Mahomes-Jackson collision wasn't the only flashpoint. In the third quarter, Chargers defensive tackle Tart slapped Travis Kelce after a short run. It looked ugly, but officials ruled it an open palm strike, not a punch, so Tart was flagged for unnecessary roughness but not ejected. The decision left fans and analysts divided, fueling endless talk shows and social media threads. Such moments reveal the tightrope the NFL walks in balancing excitement, safety, and fairness. Every game is a theater, and every player is both performer and protagonist in a drama that unfolds week after week. It would be easy to reduce Mahomes' legacy to numbers, to marvel at his 246 touchdown passes before turning 30. But to do so would miss the point. Mahomes' greatness is not just statistical, it's emotional. It's the gasp you hear in the crowd when he escapes an impossible rush, the collective holding of breath as he launches a no-look pass, the eruption of joy when he and Kelce connect in the end zone. Mahomes has become the face of a new generation of quarterbacks, creative, fearless, and endlessly entertaining. He has changed the way the position is played, inspiring a legion of young athletes to dream bigger and dare more. As the Chiefs look to rebound in their Super Bowl rematch with the Eagles, the stakes have never been higher. Can Mahomes add to his record before his 30th birthday? Can Kansas City shake off the ghosts of last season and reclaim their place atop the NFL mountain? The answers will unfold on the field, in moments both triumphant and heartbreaking. But one thing is certain, with Mahomes under center, anything is possible. This is more than just football. It's a living epic, a story of talent, resilience, and the relentless pursuit of greatness. Mahomes isn't just playing for records, he's playing for legacy. Maybe that's why the world can't stop watching. Every game with Mahomes feels like a chance to witness something unprecedented. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. Every controversy is another layer in a career that is already one for the ages. There will be more big hits, more dazzling touchdowns, more debates about fairness and toughness. There will be more moments when Mahomes makes the impossible seem routine, and more times when his very humanity, his mistakes, his missteps, remind us why we care so much in the first place. The Kansas City Chiefs, powered by Mahomes' arm and spirit, are on a journey that feels both familiar and utterly new. Records will fall, legends will rise, and somewhere, in the heart of every football fan, hope springs eternal that this might be the year, this might be the game, when we see something we've never seen before. So keep watching, keep believing, because with Mahomes at the helm, the story is far from over, and the next chapter is always just a pass away.